Welcome to the Visionary Leader. 5 lessons in leadership from Akio Morita, former chairman and co-founder of Sony Corporation, and the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., American civil rights activist. I'm Matt Jones of T-Birds Without Borders. The first of the 5 lessons I'll be describing today is demand action. By demanding action as a result of your vision, you will not be perceived as someone who is all talk. Planning and describing specific actions will make your vision easier for others to see. Dr. King demanded action of his followers in the form of economic withdrawal boycotts in the landmark March on Washington in 1963. Mr. Morita demanded action of Sony employees by encouraging them to develop new products and designs through company-wide contests. Be inclusive. By including as many groups as possible in your vision, you will be perceived as a leader who is honestly interested in bringing people together to solve shared problems. Dr. King was inclusive because he campaigned for equal rights for everyone, not just African Americans. His vision of a solid rock of brotherhood was one on which all races could stand. Mr. Morita was inclusive because he wanted to create products that would appeal to everyone, regardless of nationality or economic status. Develop relationships. By developing good relationships with those around you, you will gain allies who will help you spread your vision to others. For Dr. King, developing good relationships was an essential outcome of his nonviolent protest strategy. Violence would make negotiations with the government impossible. Mr. Morita recognized that creating a family-like feeling within Sony, rather than an us versus them between management and employees, would make the corporation stronger. Stay visible. By staying visible, you will be better able to develop relationships with others who can help spread your vision. More importantly, though, by staying visible, you will become the face of your vision, which will make it more real to those on whose action you depend. Both Dr. King and Mr. Morita traveled extensively in support of their visions. Dr. King gave many eloquent and passionate speeches. Mr. Morita became the best-connected Japanese businessman in the United States. Aim high. By aiming high and setting big, hairy, audacious goals, you'll be perceived as someone who will not be satisfied with merely good enough. Mr. Morita sought to change not only the image of his company, but the image of his whole country, which, at the time, was still considered by some to be the enemy. Dr. King envisioned a not-so-distant future where his children would be judged not by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. Remember to demand action, be inclusive, develop relationships, stay visible, and aim high, and you too will be a visionary leader. I'm Matt Jones of T-Birds Without Borders. Thanks for watching.